Hey, it's Tim and welcome to Active and Blind. And today I'm doing a test of 4 cane tips from Ambutech that will hopefully help people with a disability that use a cane get out and enjoy the outdoors. So the tips I've got are the flex tip, I have the rolling ball tip, I have the rover freewheeling tip, and the one I'm most excited to try out because it's the most different is the Dakota disc tip. So I'm gonna take these on a little walk around the trails around my house and see if we can get some impressions on which ones I like, and I'll give you guys some feedback. So to change your tips out, of course you'll pull out your old tip and you'll just hook the elastic through the hook and you should insert that back into your cane and then you're good to go. First up, the flex hook tip. So this is a white plastic tip, typical hook on the end, but it has rubber inside that allows the tip to flex so that if the tip jams, it gives a little bit of flex and gives a little bit of give. Hopefully it doesn't jam me as I'm walking. So we're gonna put this on the cane, take it for a spin and try it out. And this one, even with that square profile, it still slides along the trail fairly well. If I do find something that I do hit against, the tip flexes so it doesn't jam as much, which is kind of nice for a trail. It's nice because it's more of a traditional tip as well. It gives me a lot of feedback over what I'm walking through. So I can definitely tell when I hit a root or something. Because it's a little bit of a bigger size, it does, if you sweep in your technique, it does glide side to side fairly well. It does take a little bit of force to be able to get it going down the trail. It definitely glides or forward the least efficiently of the other ones. But I mean, that's, I think, largely due to its shape profile. It's not a bad tip. I think this is a tip I'd use more for city travel. I think this would be great on sidewalks where you've got cracks in the sidewalks, where I typically jam the pencil tip that I have. I think this one would be good for that. So my final impressions on this flex tip, you know, I actually liked it more than I thought I would. I thought because it has the squared profile that it would get jammed up when I was hiking along the trail. And while it did that, the flexiness that it had really did sort of absorb that shock of anything I was running into. And so it was surprisingly good on the trail. I also liked it because it gave me a lot of really good positive feedback coming up my cane, so I could tell when I was hitting something, be it a root or a rock. And the one negative I would say about this flex tip is I did feel like I had to force with it a little bit. I think just due to this squared nature, I don't think it slid along the ground as nice as some of the other tips did. But again, that still gave me that good positive feedback. So if you do a lot of sweeping, it did take a lot more effort to get this going down the trail than the other ones.